Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
It was a combination of their great defense and their opponent's poor offensive execution.
All night, a display of physical and mental toughness. Swarming at every basketball, they suffocated that offense.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Sochan. Collins defending. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sochan showing some poise right there.
Brunson passes to Tatum. Back to Brunson. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Tate. Sochan with a rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Vassell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in. Brunson passes to Collins. Here's Primo. Collins with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Diallo. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
To the wing on the left. Graham. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Bowl, no good. To the inside. The rebound by Nesmith.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Count the basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Graham. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Here's Diallo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Diallo's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he can't get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
San Antonio trailing here. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Khem Birch. Good work there as it goes.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Robinson, he's checked in for Bowl. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Graham. Here's Nesmith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Sohan. And the call will be against John Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Puts it up off the inbound. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Brunson. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Tipped away. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's San Antonio now. 4-point game. 5 on the clock. Vassell. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Brunson against Jones. No good with a layup. Brunson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Johnson. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Nesmith, covered by Johnson. Nesmith's shot is off. Right side Jones. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Stolen by Collins. Back come the Spurs in transition. Jones with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Jones' shot is good. And it's a tie ball game.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Diallo, no good. Vassell against Brunson. Who poked away. And stolen by Brunson. For 3, Collins. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and looking at Vancouver. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment.
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. But just the combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
We've got Jayshawn Tate, John Collins out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Primo in at the 2. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Vassell, right side.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Collins has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Brunson. And he lays it in on the break. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Tate against Johnson. Back to Vassell. Uncovered. Collins with the rebound. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And the shot goes in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Bol, he's checked in for Vancouver. Alvarado comes in for Primo. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Out to the wing. Pass to Sochan. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
San Antonio trailing here.
Now, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
The Spurs making a switch here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Graham. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bates-Diop. Looking to end the run. They shoot again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Alvarado. Lays it up and banks it in.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
On offense, here is San Antonio. They trail by 7. Bol grabs the board. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Tate. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Johnson against Tate. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And San Antonio has possession. 9-point game. They get the rebound. Back to Bates Diop. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And so it's Vancouver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got John Collins. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Jae'Sean Tate. And it's Primo in at the shooting guard. That free throw good from Brunson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Vassell with it. And Primo pulls it down. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
Robinson passes to Tatum. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And it's San Antonio's ball. They trail by 11. Collins against Vassell. And he gets that one.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Tate inside. Offensive board. Missed inside. Tate's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Vassell left side. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one's good for Brunson.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. .114 left to play in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Brunson. No luck on that one. Jones with some nice D. Now here's Johnson. Here's Sohan. And a missed layup. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Jones, his shot is good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Diallo outside. San Antonio with a rebound.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Pass to Sohan. Outside Johnson. Fires the three. Cole grabs the board. Diallo passes to Brunson. Over Jones. Off target. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And, of course, Jalen Brunson. This game for him, just his second game with this new team. Still a feeling out period for him right now.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Collins. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. Diallo with it, now guarded by Porter. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Porter. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. Fires it up. And it's John Collins with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first.
And Jae'Sean Tate, talk about positional flexibility. I don't know if you call him an oversized guard or an undersized forward.
He even played some center at Ohio State. NBA scouts weren't sure what his position was. He kind of flew underneath the radar, went undrafted, but everybody knows his name now.
And Denver has possession after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Bucket is good.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Here's Diallo. Here's Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Denver. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Jokic. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Vancouver also making a switch. Primo's checked in. So both teams making some changes here. .111 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Braun misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bol, the pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jackson against Schroeder. Jackson down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Schroeder over Jackson. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bryant. Jackson looking it over. Puts it up from 12. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Vancouver. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And he makes that one. Brunson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Vancouver. The Nuggets trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Primo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Primo's got the lead up to 7 now for Vancouver.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas. No question he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now, here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Murray, good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Murray. Now Brunson. Murray with the defensive effort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Gordon. Doesn't go that time. Collins with some nice D. Well, it was Vancouver winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 8-point game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. And Vancouver with the possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Diallo, no good. Outside, Porter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Now the pass to Primo. Dishes to Bull. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. It'll be Vancouver with their first timeout of the game here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And it's Vancouver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny DeJesus. Looking at Vancouver. Kenny, what was your impression?
They run this offense defense. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmaker. This team.
Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And Vancouver, who they've got John Collins. He's out there with Robinson. Jalen Brunson out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Primo in at the two-guard spot. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
For the lead, bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 10.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Vancouver making a switch here. Bowles checked in. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
It's Porter outside. Doesn't go for him. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Primo, the pass to Collins. That one good for 2. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Jokic kicks to Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Primo. Back to Collins. Over Gordon. And to get open is Robinson. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brown, good.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. The wing jumper off target. Here's Murray. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The shot by Primo, no good. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Nuggets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Reggie Jackson. He's out there with Murray. And it's Bryant in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And another great look at the 2K drive.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ball's knocked loose. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Primo, guarded by Jackson. And there it is for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. One minute now into this 4th quarter. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Vancouver pulls it in. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Tate.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're in front by 3. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Diallo, he's checked in for Tate. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. Denver leading by 3. Caldwell Pope passes to Gordon. The kick out to Bryant. Brunson against Murray. Lock at 6. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the line, Murray, pretty consistent, but there's a lot of added pressure here. Let's see if he can come through.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
There's Diallo, and the layup falls.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
To tie it up. It doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brunson. Goes up. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. He sinks the clutch free throw. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're trailing by 2. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Murray against Brunson. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Collins against Gordon. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And Vancouver with the possession here. We've got Diallo. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Aldama with the 4.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Tate. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jackson in the corner. Launches it. Good. And a nice assist from Porter.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked. Confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Shot good by Diallo.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a one-point game. Here's Jokic. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Good on the bucket. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're behind by 1. 1:12 left in the first overtime. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Brunson. Shot from the inbound. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
No good for Brunson. Nuggets trail. Murray for 3. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That could not happen at this point in the game.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Brunson. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Yes! Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Collins in the post. Defended by Gordon. Porter with the steal. Pass to Gordon. Murray left side. Passes it to Jokic. Collins with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's good!
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Murray against Brunson. Here's Jokic. Oh, missed it.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
while doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie
it. And a wide-open look for Porter. Off on that one. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time